Yeah. Amen. Amen. People trying to say I'm on the enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Steelers going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Returning it, John Ross. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carry now for Dalvin Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Second down, here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Finds a seam inside the 40. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. It's James. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 97 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time,
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's to the 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. A 22-yard scamper, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Roethlisberger will throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And the return will stop right around the 25. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
No, check, Patriot! Now let's go! Green, 39!
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, file it away, lad, file it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got some space here. And now running right through it. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Fresh set of downs here.
No, check, Patriot! Set! Blue 90!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Red zone opportunity.
Right, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Cook. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Handoff comes to Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
First carry for James Conner. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Roethlisberger. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he loses the football a second time. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down following the incompletion. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Give him 3 on the play. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. So we're at halftime. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They find some open field here. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Go, go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now they'll run on the draw. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now a toss. This is Connor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Roethlisberger to his big target, James. All 6-7 of him for a Steeler first down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the...
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, Roethlisberger. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
When you're in man coverage, you have to up over the top. You become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And the Steelers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And now here comes Kansas City. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And he'll give it here to his running back. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit. Now let's go.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game, are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And Grant's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. There's another first down run right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Again, it's Connor. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Roethlisberger, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Eluding the press. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope. Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them. And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool him. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete to John Ross. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Here's Roethlisberger. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And some space here. He won't go down. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now they try the right side here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And an alley to run. Pass across the 20, 10, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They said beginning...